A's Extra.
Welcome back to the Anglers Extra pregame show. It's time for today's manager show. Josh Schaefer joined by A's manager Tom Holliday prior to A's and Mariners here at Whitehouse Field. Coach, your team got the loss last night. It snapped the 4-game win streak for your team, but today back in action against the Mariners. And Harwich changes its starting pitcher when you get to the ballpark today from a right-handed pitcher to a left-handed pitcher. What is the strategy for you when you reconstruct your lineup?
Very little. I mean, it's like I thought about it because they did it last time, and I said, that's probably, whatever he's going to do, I don't care. I mean, it's like I'm down to where I'm trying to play my freshest 9 people, but again, at the same time, not doing anything at all is going to jeopardize winning and losing. So, it made a difference of O'Gwen and Terrell hitting in one spot, and I opened up the DH, and we'll use a pitcher in the DH. And then I'll see who's pitching by the time the DH slot rolls around. I mean, other than that, it's like, I don't know. I'm not into playing games. I mean, this is twice in a row playing them that they've done this. And last time, the guy pitched 1 inning and the guy went 5. And, winning is winning. If you have to play games to try to win, go ahead. I think we won that game too. So,
yep.
Bottom line is the league has a thing called point streak. And they have people that walk around to all the ballparks. They ask you for your 3 starters in advance. And if people are going to do this and get away with it, then the heck with it. I'll ignore it. Nobody will know who I'm pitching till game time.
Well, the Mariners did do this last Saturday, the last time the Anglers met up with the Harwich Mariners, and the Anglers did get a come-from-behind victory at Veterans Field. So last night's game, your team falls behind early. You give up 14 hits, or you give up 15 hits, 14 of them singles. What does that do for your club moving forward when you give up a handful of runs and a handful of hits, but they're all just singles rather than extra base hits?
Katua's got a good ball club, and I think Mike has, through the 8-week summer, has added a guy here, added a guy there, and they all add up pretty good. That's a pretty good ball club. Fetterman was really good last night for 3 innings. He lost on a 2-2 pitch that we didn't get, and then the guy got a base hit on a 3-2 pitch. Then they rattled 3 in a row, 3 good line drive base hits. So what does it do? It does this. Fetterman got his work in, getting him ready for the playoffs, and I thought he was good. So that's a plus. The next 2 guys, Fisher's outing was okay. Kind of left with a sore arm, not good. The next 2 guys we needed to get on the mound. I thought both of them competed. We got to get Boyd and Hamilton out there. We got them out there last night. So technically, the plan was good. I wish we hadn't used Fisher last night, but we were still in that game. I mean, at 6-2, that game was not over, and the decision to try to hang around with him was good. And bottom line is, you're gonna, some days you get the bear, some days the bear gets you. So the bear got us last night.
I don't know how many times that's been said on the manager show in the last 2 years, but it's easily like 5 times. 2 days ago in Bourne, you said that this was going to be a bench game, and with your quote-unquote bench going out there, you guys score 4 runs in the first inning, you jump all over one of Bourne's best pitchers, and you get a 6-2 win. Last night, kind of a similar lineup, but a different result. Today, you have Ben Ramirez back in the lineup, you have Caden Polkovich back in the lineup. Is the team starting to get back to full strength?
Yeah, and then I'll do this again when we get right on top of it. Today and tomorrow, we're going to take it pretty serious. And again, I use the word bench, the guys who weren't playing, but those guys are pretty good baseball players. And there wasn't anything wrong with our offensive performance last night. I mean, that was an impossible night to hit. The home plate umpire took the game into his own hands. He took it very personal. He threw me out, certainly. And after he did, then I deserved it, as did about 4 guys on the other side of the field deserved it and didn't get it. So bottom line is, it wasn't even an emotional gesture to try to get your ball club fired up. I'm not worried about them getting fired up right now. This is about being responsible to play the game of baseball. Now, the league that rescheduled all the rainouts into this week, that's very questionable. That's not a real good thing. So I'm going to do what I can to keep our kids fresh. And there's some guys limping around. But, more than anything else, when it's all said and done, I'm going to need 9 guys. I'd like to have 11, but I'm going to need 9. And I think those 9 guys are starting to take shape. I like the bench guys. I like what they did for the team. And you know what? They're going to get some more innings. In fact, there's going to be a game when they're going to pitch. And it's because we're not on the last day of the season. We're not going to put any of our pitchers out there. And you know what? They pitched when they were in junior high school and high school. And quite frankly, that's the way it's going to be. And I don't care if it's 40-0. And when I say that, I mean, we've already come to that conclusion as a staff. And, you know, it's like if you want to come out and see a funny game, I'd see that last game at home.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck today against the Mariners.
Luck. You know, I'm going to ask you one day to define luck in baseball. I already listen. Now this is
okay.
This is an oddity. I found a quarter coming into the stadium. Okay. Now three of the last 4 days, I have found a quarter, either in the parking lot, outside a car, or in the field area. And yesterday I did not find a quarter. So I found a quarter coming in here. I'm going to show you. I mean,
he's got the quarter with him.
It's not worth a whole lot. It's just a quarter.
It's worth 25 cents.
And maybe someday, you know, with the president that we have right now, it'll come back to being valuable. But there's the quarter I found today.
Wow. What's the year on it?
It's I don't know. Who is
Flip it over?
Guy?
Well, that's George Washington.
That's George.
Flip it over. 2017.
2017 quarter.
It's a 2017 quarter. That was the year before Tom Holliday became the manager of the Chatham Anglers. It's now 2019 because of math, and it's your second year.
And if anybody wants this quarter, if they dropped it, come see me after the game tonight.
Yeah, if you're missing a 2017 quarter found at Whitehouse Field in Harwich, come find Tom Holliday in the Anglers' first base side dugout. Cooper, do you have any quarters in your wallet?